So hello guys. So in this video we are going to learn about encapsulation. In core Java there are four pillars: encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism and abstraction. So first we will learn encapsulation. So encapsulation is a fun. First we will read the definition, and after that I will explain this definition via code. Okay. So encapsulation is a fundamental concept in object-oriented programming that refers to the bundling data and methods that operates on that data into the single unit, that is typically a class. It restricts the direct access to some of the object component. This achieved using access modifier like private, protected and public. So I will explain you this via code. First we will, this is a Java project. So first we will create one class, that is student class. Okay. So this class is nothing, already know that this class is nothing but the a template, and templates are having some fields and behaviors. So there is having properties, it also called as field, instance variable and behavior. So field we can say that string name, int age. So these are the fields. So it is also called as instance variable because this is we are creating the instance by using the student, and these fields are under this student scope. So that's why it is called a instance variable. Okay. So after that we will test it. So we will create a student object, student dot name. So we can directly access the student field Sam. Okay. And student age, that is 12. So here I mean to say that we can able to directly access this field. Okay. So when you try to print it now, sys out, we have to just write this over here. So we have like append. After that we will write here bracket, right here age. So when you run it now, it will show you Sam and his age is 12. Okay. Suppose we can access this field, directly from anywhere. Suppose anyone set here -1 value. So age cannot be the negative. So you can say that we will write here logic like age should be less than 0, then this age equals to 0. Okay, you can say it here, this age equals to this age. Correct. So this is not a good practice now. So every time we have to write this logic in the service only. So this is not a good practice. So to avoid that, we are using encapsulation. Encapsulation is nothing but the data hiding. So we can hide this field, this name and age via making these fields making private. Like if you make this private now, then when we see in a test class, so it is showing that the name has private access in this package. So we cannot access this because we are making this private. For same as for age, we will comment this code, and I will explain you the. So when you write here getter and setter, so sorry, so there is a field, this age and name. So sorry, so there is a field, this age and name. So we have to restrict it that age should be not be set as a negative value. So we can make here public. It should be public because the object can created from any package, so it should be public, so it can be accessible. So we are for setting, there should be a void set age, and we are entering like x. Okay, and we are writing this same logic inside this private method. Like age x should be not less than equals to 0. If it is less than equals to 0, then x equals to 0, and put age equals to x. Okay, so for this, because of this code is something make a general. We are restricting, we have written this logic, so every time we don't need to write this logic in whenever we create this object and try to set this object in the field. So this is like a general. Whenever you want to set any age, so we can use this age. And there is one trick, so I will show you. So this is x. When I click on this x, so highlighting this one. Okay, suppose I write here name age, and this also age, and the same I will apply to this. Okay, so this create an confusion to the Java that which should be set in what. I will tell you, I will say, demonstrate by using refactoring code. When you try to refactor it now, it will refactor all this code. Okay, so it is creating confusion that this object is this we are try to set this object, but it is setting no nothing because of the confusion. So to avoid this confusion, we have to write here this dot age. Okay, when you write this dot age now, the Java considered it's as we have this considered this has the age and treat this as a local variables. I will again try to refactor it. You will get clear idea. When you try to refactor it now, it is refactoring only the local variable, not this dot age. So that's why we have to write here while playing with this object now using this method. We have to write here age, this dot age. Suppose if you are setting this age, okay, there should be get also na to get that age value. So it return type must be in and get age. Okay, so in return also this dot age. it is okay to if you write this in age only, because for good practice for getter it should be like, it should be said this dot age. Okay, I will demonstrate this in a test class. So we'll remove this and student dot set age, we will try to put here -1. Okay, student dot set age. Okay, when I try to put here sys out now, then you will get clear idea. Get age. Okay, I am setting here -1 age, but let's see what happen. But here is setting 0, or else we can also give error message also. Age not be in negative. Negative, or you can give like invalid age. Okay, when you run it, it will give an error like invalid age when you try to put -1. So yeah, so this is all about the encapsulation. So I will explain you this example. Encapsulation is a fundamental concept. It is binding the data and the method functions that operates on the data into the single unit, that is typical, that is class. So binding these fields, this name, age, and these methods into the single unit, that is class, that is student, and restrict the direct access to some of the object component. Some of the object component means this object. We can restrict it using the private by creating this field as private. This is achieved using access modifier like private, protected, and public. So we can achieve it by public. So yeah. So thank you guys. So this is all about the encapsulation. I will also show you the real-time example, and the key benefits are like data security, maintainability, reusability. Okay, data security, you can say, the prevent unauthorized access to the data. Okay, to make the code easier to maintain and modify. A real-time example, we can say that in banking application, customer account detail like balance, account number, and password are sensitive. So these details are stored in a private variable within the bank account class. To access this detail, it's provided through the public method like get balance, deposit, and withdrawal. Because we have to don't we have making private this account number, balance, or password. We are giving access only for get balance, deposit, and withdrawal. So this is the real-time example of encapsulation. Same for e-commerce also, making that status private. And yeah, this ATM machine, mobile application, in app like WhatsApp, user send messages without knowing how encrypted and delivery system works internally. So these are the real-time example.